What's up, my achievement no-brainers, Mayhem Blizz? We're playing Stubbs the Zombie for the Fast Zombies achievement for beating the game in less than 2 hours for 90 gamer score. Now, you know me guys, I always try and find the most optimal route in my guides which can easily be replicated, and I wanted a route which allowed a lot of buffer if we were to hit any weird mistakes. With that in mind, in this run we actually completed the game in 51 minutes, which as of right now is the Xbox world record, which I cannot believe we have hit. But anyway, this guide will show you how to do exactly the same. Now, this game is rather glitchy, so we have some strict rules to help you obtain this one. You'll need to do this run in a single run, so that means no quitting to the main menu and no quick resume, as well as no pausing or reloading last checkpoint. A previous run where I did this, the achievement didn't pop, so it can mess up the timer. The game is also known to crash as well, so with this in mind I would let at least one single frame of a cutscene show before you would skip it, and that will just help avoid the game crashing. So with that in mind, let's start. So select one player, and you have to select new game, you can't level select the first level, and of course we're going to run this on easy difficulty. So as the game starts, you're going to press the A button immediately to skip the opening cutscene. Going to mash the X button here to slap the matey in front of us. And then we're going to mash that Y button to eat his brains. And then GuideBot will eventually ask if you want a full tour, to which we need to move the right stick around.
He's not even twitching anymore. Oh, silly me. I haven't even introduced myself. I'm a guide bot, here to provide any information you might need during your stay in our fair city. Would you like the full tour? Oh, come on.
And then when you have full control, we're going to head over to the police on the right-hand side.
Follow me. We've got so much to see. I've got a whole data tape filled with 600...
And then you'll have this unskippable cutscene. But after the cutscene, we need to quickly kill these cops with the X button as quick as we can.
But officer, we just started the tour.
The tour's over. We don't want a sick bum in an ugly tie walking around on opening day stinking up the place.
Nor do we actually want to touch that guy. Ugh.
Exactly. So we're just gonna stand here nice and quiet, and you are gonna get in the back of the squad car, and we'll all be happy.
Well, I won't be happy.
We're waiting. Tap, tap, tap.
I guess you don't have any choice.
What the?
And then follow and stand next to GuideBot. And then when you can, you're going to press the B button to stun the police officers with a fart, and then mash that X button again to take care of the police officers as quick as you can.
What is it? Oh, I see. You've got gas. I'll just head over here for a minute while you,
Oh, Lord.
relieve the pressure.
All right, buddy, you're going downtown.
Hands where I can see him.
Ensure you stay close to the GuideBot to get the next prompt quickly.
You really should.
And then here we need to stand behind a zombie and press the Y button to push them out of the way. And the tasks here are a little finicky. We need to wait for the prompt to show on the screen before actually doing the action, and particularly for these next two tasks. Now we actually need to stand completely still here like GuideBot says. I'm going to move the right stick to look over the zombies, and you have to move it and stop. You can't keep moving that right stick over the zombies, otherwise that prompt to whistle the zombies over will never appear. But once that prompt does appear, press up on the D-pad to whistle the zombies over. I got caught out here because I was not standing still, or I kept moving that right stick. And now, just simply follow along. And whenever you have a cutscene, remember to press that A button to skip it, only when you see the first frame of the cutscene. If you mash that A button, you might run the risk of your game crashing. So if I am showing a cutscene on screen, it can't be skipped.
Seconds to relax and recuperate. You'll feel much better after a few deep breaths. All right? Excellent. I'll be over by the gate when you're ready to tour the green.
monorail is
And then after this cutscene, you want to press the Y button to enter the vehicle, but make sure you don't use the turret straight away, as that can crash your game. Once you're kind of into the level, you're good to use it.
I see one! I see one of them!
was that?
Whoa! Holy crap!
Why, hello there. It's me, Guidebot. Remember me from the plaza? Are you sure that hole in your side doesn't bother you? Because it bothers me. I can see all those internal organs slurping around in there.
Don't move! You like that?
And every time you get one of these tutorial prompts on your screen, it kind of puts you into walking mode. You can see me walking here and I didn't even recognize it. So you just want to get off of that left stick and go forward again to initiate your run.
You own this! I'll show you what for!
Zombie, over there. Most of the scientists here are British.
What's that? Holy! I'm bringing you in. Loud and proud. Yeehaw! I see one of them. Got one over here.
And then these tunnels, you can actually get stuck with the enemies blocking the path, but a couple of hits should set you free. And then here, these enemies, we want to throw our gut grenade with the left trigger, and then left trigger again to detonate it to eliminate some of those enemies and get through.
What the?
Over there! Let's go! A zombie! Right there! Enough bullets! I'm bringing you in! I'll show you what for!
Chew on that.
Yikes!
Here it comes.
Holy crap! Look out! Look, there's one!
Zombie right there! Hey!
Yikes! Eat lead, you undead scumbag! More of them!
This is the chief, reminding you that all the ruckus outside doesn't give you an excuse to slack off on your calisthenics.
What's that?
I'm happy. Are you happy? And if
I'm gonna.
Holy crap! Whoa! Is that yikes?
This is the chief. We have a code red situation. There is a zombie in the police station. Repeat, zombie.
And this section of the game, we need to take out a total of 15 officers to open the next door to the next section. So eliminate these officers as quickly as possible. Use your gut grenade and press the X button to eliminate them quickly. And then just keep counting to yourself after you eliminate an officer how many you have eliminated. Again, 15 we need to open the door. The door is opposite this stand to the left. So just when you think you're close, just keep an eye on that door, and then when it opens, just head on through. It does count if your zombies also kill some of the officers here, so you don't have to take care of all of them by yourself. But obviously, it's a little bit quicker.
Look, there.
Got one over here.
Now we do have a skip here, very simple to do. We need to first head slightly into this vent, so climb up the wall into the vent, and then we're going to head back. And then you're going to head to this locked door. And then we're going to crawl up the door frame.
Nobody better try anything while
And then
I'm
if
up
you
here.
position yourself at the top of the door frame here, as you see me do, we can open the door with the Y button.
What's that?
And then jump to head back down onto the ground, and we're going to head right.
Here it comes!
And then you want to head to the cell, which is past this switch here. So jump and control this prisoner.
My hair!
And then we do need to hit that switch that we just passed. And then the one on the opposite wall. And that will open all of the cells. So for some reason that one is a bit finicky. So I'm going to start with this one here. And then back to this one. And then we're going to head back to our imprisoned zombie.
This is madness.
Have a knuckle sandwich, pal.
I guess we have a jailbreak on our hands. I wonder who that could be. Suffer and die! I don't care, but someone better kill them. Myself.
Look, there's one.
Zombie, right there. I'm a human, not a zombie.
Now the exit is around this corner, but to open it we need to take out a few officers. So either bite or just press the X button to eliminate some of these officers. And then we do need to eliminate some of the SWAT officers. And it's going to be easier to take out these officers first so they turn into zombies. And then the guys with the riot shields, we want to head behind them and attack them with the X button. If you get the prompt to tear off their arm, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, just mash the X button. And then once you've taken out a decent amount, we can head to that exit door and we should be able to continue. Now another decent skip here is the dance battle. So what you want to do is let him give you the sequence, and then we're not going to press any buttons when it's our turn, and you'll get the tutorial prompt And then instead of pressing A to continue, you want to press the X button, and that will skip the entire dance battle. So press the X button there when you saw that message, and then A to skip the cutscene.
Zombie right there! Hey, Punchbowl. This is Andrew Monday. The safest route to the moon. Get ready! Punchbowl, this is Andrew Monday. The police require your cooperation while they attend to a minor disturbance. Please proceed to the Punchbowl Mall at your earliest convenience.
Look! There! Let me give you a hand. Have some 45 caliber justice. Ow! That was a good guy, you idiot. Whoa!
Guess who? It's your old friend, Guidebot. How are you? Things are rather hectic around here, aren't they? Quite an astonishing turn of events. You must feel like you're losing your head.
Thank you for your cooperation.
When you get to this section, you want to jump down and use your gut grenade to take care of these 3 enemies. And then if you crouch into this corner, we can encourage the door to be opened a little sooner. So just keep an eye on that door, and as soon as it's open, head on through.
Look! Oh, there! Ow.
Found one.
Look! An evil creep!
Look alive! Zombie!
Great Caesar's ghost!
Right there! A zombie! Right there! Surprise! Run away! Run away!
Zombie right there! Hey!
And then coming up to proceed, we need to take care of these enemies. So the best thing to do is press left bumper to roll our head, and then left bumper again to detonate it. And that will take care of a majority of the enemies, and then we can clean the rest up.
Join us! Take up arms and fight with the Quaker state irregulars! We licked Hitler, and we can lick the hordes of undead Reds! Now, who's with me? So his wife says, "That's not a pig, that's a duck."
And the farmer says, I wasn't talking to you. I don't get it.
That's 'cause you're dumb, Jeb. What was that?
We have another skip coming up. What we want to do is we want to use our fart attack here and take care of these 4 enemies as quick as possible. And then once we've taken out those 4 enemies, we're going to head across the road. So this is the door you want to stand by and wait for the cutscene. And in this cutscene, some enemies will come through the door, who you would normally have to fight, but we can quickly head through the door after the cutscene.
Come inside and bye. Welcome to the Punch Bowl Mall. Why stand outside in the hot sun when all the best bargains are inside? Come on in and shop. Welcome to the Punch Bowl Mall.
And then here we have a nice skip. We're going to press the right bumper to throw your hand and climb to the top floor. We need to aim for that top Musk Ox entrance. And then when you get to the top, enter, and a cutscene will happen and you'll be taken to the next scene.
Smell that bacon? Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, everything goes better with a thick, meaty slab of bacon. Come to bacon hunt and stock up on nature's mother meat.
So we're going to spam the X button here to take care of this mini boss. And we'll need to rip his arm off with the Y button when prompted.
Stay back. Gonna cut you. I'll hit you. Ow! This is where nails the bonbon.
And if your health is getting pretty low, we're just going to back off to regenerate our health. Otherwise, keep slapping him until you're prompted to eat his brains with the Y button.
Call me. You boys, get your pants on! There's evil afoot! Godless brain eaters from the ninth circle of hell! The great day of wrath has come! Kill you all! Ryan, stop me! Yeah! Stop! Right there! Hold still! Huh? What? Is that thing? Smile, you suckers! There's something!
Open the gate!
So I hope you managed to follow that okay. Once you're here, we need to get close to this tractor. And we need to fart stun the driver out of the tractor. And then we're going to kill him and take the tractor. And then from here, just follow along.
Where's the real army? Never thought that. barricade all the doors?
Well, most of them.
Dang nabbit! Kill that zombie! I want him dead! I want him more than dead! I want him so dead, the bolt's gonna belt you good! Ain't I taught you boys nothing? There it is! A zombie! You see what I said? It can't be stopped! How about some of this?
Welcome to the Punch Bowl Dam, where our motto is, damn
Why are we
it.
hanging out here? We don't drink water. It's part of the programming. Yeah, but why?
Go, blimey! A zombie!
Or blimey?
Don't critique my language! Do something about that zombie!
I'm a little busy. Why don't you do something? Take a look.
Oh, you're a robot and I'm a human. You're supposed to do what I do. Just as I thought. The living dead. There's one of those undead beasts. One of those gruesome things.
And now we have a skip coming up. You have to be quite quick with it. You essentially need to throw your hand with the right bumper to get through a closing door by attaching to a scientist on the other side with the Y button. And now we do have to stand behind this doorway, otherwise the door will close instantly. So get a good throw, and then we're literally going to spam that Y button to attach yourself to the scientist on the other side. If you didn't manage to do it, it's no biggie. We just have to press a couple of buttons to get that door open again. And it only takes an extra minute. But if you did manage to do it, skip ahead 1 minute.
Sir, in a minute, I will zap you into oblivion. Have some punch. Are you going to listen? Oh no! Will you at least do me the courtesy of? There's a monster behind you, host. More! I'll show you hard science!
When you arrive in this section, you want to position Stubbs here, just so we can see enemies coming through the doorway. And just for some reason, it stops certain enemies spawning for me.
He's befouling the water supply.
So you're going to hold right trigger to pee in the water, and you should be able to pee all the way to the cutscene. And for some reason, I got pretty low on health on this run.
Contamination level at 25%.
Pay attention! Look out! Watch out! Look out! Pay attention!
Contamination level at 50%. Unacceptable filth level.
On this! You like that?
Contamination level at 75%. Total pollution imminent.
Or disintegration.
Contamination level critical. Toxin detection system overload.
Just another lovely day in Punch Bowl.
So the next scene then, we're going to munch one of these guys here as we need the hand for an upcoming skip. And then you're just going to run across the bridge to the end.
There's one of those undead beasts. You can't dodge this projectile. Zombie!
Let's wipe the vermin out. Destroy the zombie scourge.
Let's wipe the vermin out.
And then in this room, you want to run to the end. And then you're going to position yourself at the closed door here, like the skip we did previously. And now you're going to throw your hand at the first switch and activate it with the Y button. And then once you have control of your hand again, press the right bumper to return to Stubbs and head through the open door. If you failed this skip, you just need to activate the center switch and then the left switch to open the door.
Stop panicking. This is nothing. The only way this could turn out bad is if they start walking between the breaker terminals and completing the circuit, and that's just insane. Oh no.
So this section, we're going to take care of these two shooting scientists here, as we may need the zombies they're shooting at. And then we need to drive around to each terminal, kill the scientists located at each one, and we're going to drop off a zombie with the hover truck. And then you may have this flying dude to take care of, which you can do by throwing a gut grenade, or you can fart underneath him to stun him, and then take care of him.
Why did I take this?
This next section, you'll just want to follow along. We have a few time jumps to avoid some mines, so just jump where you see me do.
Now I'll show you what my father showed me.
Magnum, eat this! They're everywhere! You're in the way! Zombie, over there!
And then when you come to this section, you'll want to munch this guy for an extra gut grenade. I was unlucky here and didn't manage to get it, but that's fine. First, we want to wait to regain all of our health, as we may take damage with this next skip. But what you want to do is throw your gut grenade on the floor by this window, and you're going to jump over it towards the gate, not the wall, and then when the grenade is behind you, detonate it to propel yourself over the gate. If you failed, no worries, you're going to go munch some more soldiers to attempt it again, or just munch enough soldiers to help you knock down that gate. And you can just attack that gate yourself to help knock it down quicker. This next section you want to take care of a few enemies, but you want to focus on the guy with the rocket launcher to the left, as he can one-shot you.
Not the face! Not! Mighty unusual. My brain! My inside!
So once you've taken care of a few enemies, you want to throw your hand at the guy on the wall without a helmet.
Huh. Go molest someone else's brain! I'll beat you to death, you undead commie menace!
And then once you've got control of him, just shoot the other guys on the wall. And just double check Stubbs is okay and there's no enemies near him. And then we're going to jump down on the opposite side and we're going to shoot the gate. Now we're just going to aim above head height just in case we can shoot and kill our zombies on the other side. And then you also want to keep an eye on the door to your left, as one enemy does come through with a rocket launcher. So just keep an eye out, and then when he spawns in, go kill him, and then carry on shooting the gate.
Catastrophic power.
Okay, this next section we're going to throw a gut grenade to the left on the floor above, and then take care of any enemies on the ground floor, and you should have this door open in no time, and then simply follow along.
One of those gruesome things! Gadzooks! Blimey! And I'm the hammer! Kapow! Now you saw the taste of my rage! Refuse! I see a zombie! I thought so! Ha ha! I'll pound you flat! Prepare for disintegration! I see. What's that? Oh, shit! Oh. There's one of those
undead fisted. Oh. Everything's broken! The living dead! Refuse! And where are my weapons? I'll shoot! Open fire! There's one of those undead beasts. Gadzooks!
In this room, we have to take care of all of the enemies to proceed, so give them all a good slap. And at this point, we need to be on the lookout for scientists with the brown coats, as we want to control one of them with our hand, and then we're going to use their weapons to take care of everyone else. Once done and you've seen that green arrow, you're good to return to Stubbs. And then here we have a bit of a boss fight. You want to hit the 3 switches in the middle as quick as possible to lower the boss's shield. And then you're going to use your gut grenade, your head as well, and your fart to kill the boss.
I'm not seriously hurt. I'm shot! Oh, you're stronger than I thought. I've got something for you. I will not be beaten by a dead man. Does anyone have any morphine? Right now. This isn't supposed to happen in Punch Bowl.
If he's not dead after using all of those, like for me, you can hit the 3 switches again in the middle, and that should take care of him. Otherwise, just keep rinsing and repeating. You can also jump on the computers and jump hit him from there to get a little extra damage. This next section, we've got to be quick to gut grenade the truck in front of us to stop the enemy driving off with it. And then we're going to ignore the enemy and jump in the Jeep and drive it to the end of the road. This allows us to quickly skip the mortar strike. If you do miss it, you'll just have to walk to the end. And there are some mines at the end of here, so make sure to jump out of the Jeep and jump over them. You can actually drive through them if you line up your wheels perfectly, but that's a bit of a risk, so we didn't do that.
There's one.
report. Clear, sir. No zombies. Sir, we're in combat, sir. I'm ready.
So then when you get here, you encounter your first tank. You're going to run towards it and use your fart right next to it to get the driver out. And then make sure you're standing here, as this is where you can enter the tank.
Made a hole in that one.
And then we're going to take care of a dude with a rocket launcher over here.
Laying down cover fire.
And then once you've done that, you should see the next green arrow for the next checkpoint. But make sure to shoot a rocket in here before jumping out and heading in. It just clears out a few enemies inside.
Hot lab will wipe out this contagion. Corporal, what the hell happened? Sir, we lost control, sir! The zombies got in somehow, and... It's all right. We're preparing to write off this whole town. They're going... Strategically speaking, it's time to run like hell! You want a fist fight? Get hip to this! I'm an RL1! We got company!
So when here in your tank, you're going to get ready to shoot the tank in front of you. As soon as that orange steering wheel is gone, you're good to shoot at it. And then once you've shot it for a second time, we're going to jump out and head through the door up the top of the stairs.
Someone's gonna die! Zombies afoot! Someone's gonna die! Someone's gonna die! I don't care anymore! Everything is a threat!
And then once you're here, we need to take care of the 4 dudes to get the door open.
Hands off me!
security! I'll show you security! Oh, someone kill it, please! I'm gonna kill you.
And now we're on to the final boss. You want to be quick and throw your gut grenade on one of the first shields, and then throw the second grenade at the same damaged shield to penetrate the first layer. And then you're going to position yourself here and use your head with the left bumper to bowl through the opening and let it self-detonate on the boss to defeat him quickly. Otherwise you'll have to just keep attacking those shields to get through and kill him. And that is how it's done. Now I'll be honest, I'm not sure how difficult this actually is. I personally played Stubbs as a kid, so learning the route was pretty easy for me, and I completed all the other achievements first before attempting this. I completed the game on easy, and then insane, I got the miscellaneous achievements, and then I attempted the speedrun. I did have to attempt the speedrun a couple of times, once where I paused and loaded last checkpoint, which messed up the timer, and another run I had the game crash on me. But yeah, I'm so stoked with that 51-minute run. Shout out to Velcrafting as well, as I wouldn't know any of these skips without his help. And last but not least, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope this helped you obtain that achievement. If you guys could subscribe and help me reach that 4K goal at the end of the year, and I'll keep dropping videos like this. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
I've never been to Paris, I've never been to Rome. The outside world's not what I'm thinking of. I'm happy just to stay. I'm happy just